Ah, yes, this will do very nicely. Very nice place you've got. Very chic. Nothing like a bourgeois bank robber to remind me of how strange Los Santos has become. In my day, the psychos at least had the dignity to be psychotic. Nowadays, it's all about home furnishings and going straight. All right, you ready? Because this is it. Well, it's not it, but it's something very big. It's not quite ready yet, but I wanted to see how you're doing.
Yep.
What I've got is a Fleeca bank franchise. And it's nothing too complicated. There's no buy-in. Now, normally, there would be a buy-in. You would put in money up front, we would arrange the job, and you would pull it off. But this time, I'll cover the upfront costs. Call it the price of getting a look at you. And there's no risk to you. Unless, of course, you
only says that you
getting locked up.
Dad in the party
Shot.
Anyway.
So, you ready?
Are you definitely
what do you think?
streaming?
Questions, comments, concerns?
Yeah.
All right. What are you waiting for? Let's go see this place.
Yep, got it.
Hang on, I'll have to refresh the
3
page.
viewers instantly.
I'll just refresh the page. Yet. Oh, did you start the heist?
Yeah, they did.
Take us to the Fleeca on Western
I
Highway,
did say
near
wait for me, but
Chumash.
it's...
Word of warning, we're on the job right now, so
No,
don't
just-
let the cops notice you. If
It's
they
all
come
good.
after us, we call it off. So, my taciturn friends, I suppose
can
you want to
skip
know how we're
cutscenes.
doing this. Well, funny you should ask. We're driving out to the bank, taking a look at it, picking up some equipment, and then heading back to make our plans. Not very complex at all.
Pretty chic.
We're not going in, we're
So,
not
are you
poking it
done
with a
through the
stick.
hot-
We're just
the
sitting
thing?
back and taking a
That's
look.
it?
You see, I like my scores like I like my dates. Across the
Are
street
you
and
through
unaware
the
they're being
cutscene?
watched.
Yeah.
All right, so why this bank
I
over
dropped
all the other
the
banks in the state?
bank.
Why does fortune favor this one? Another good question. You're full of good questions. You're like a child whose parents think it's clever, or the IRS.
You can do
or-
the first set of
Well, this
hacking,
bank's
yeah.
got some safety deposit
Okay.
boxes. And in one of those safety deposit boxes are some bonds being hidden from the tax man that no one's gonna report missing. All starting to make sense. Security should be light. Well,
bit of friendly.
relatively light. Light if your daydreams are raids on the Union Depository. Quite heavy if your day job is turning over liquor stores and gas stations. And the bonds in the box will be worth more than a few rumpled notes from a till, so the minor escalation is worth it, if you can handle it. Plus, you know, the sea view, nothing like staring at the ocean while you contemplate money and power, incarceration and homicide, you know, all those weighty issues surrounding
should
your
we
first
do-
foray into serious armed robbery.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
assuming you're kind of a
Bad.
cerebral crew, because otherwise this
What?
whole not talking deal is
Glitching
just gonna
bad on
put you on
your
the
screen.
spectrum, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, how about we just get there and see where we're at?
Yeah.
And we'll just put a technical difficulties thing through there.
There it is. Take a look. Drink it in. I've patched into their security feed on my cell. Take a look. What are we looking at? Small joint, not much security. Staff won't give a crap, especially about the deposit boxes. Customers will probably be thinking how
see
to
it
turn this
lagging
into a
on
screenplay. Boxes are in the back behind the safe door. We want box number 167.
That's what you were talking about.
Yeah, it's
though,
right on the highway
Were
with
you
good
talking
access.
about
That works for
lag
you.
on the game
Get out
or
quick, but
stream?
Game.
it'll also
Game.
work for the cops. Speed up their response time. Okay? Okay. We've seen what we're gonna see. Let's go to the garment factory. Now, when you hit the bank, you're gonna need to hack into its security system. I've written a neat little program that'll do most of the work for you, but it's probably a good idea for you to familiarize yourselves with it. You, in the passenger seat, I've sent it to your phone. And take it for a dry run, keep your hands steady, and maybe the wet run won't be a disaster.
Ooh, Don't text and drive, kids.
I'm calling Paige. She's my assistant. First, she's gonna get us what we need. Then she's gonna saw me in half.
Ooh,
No? Didn't like that one? You don't make it easy. Paige, it's Lester. The place looked good. Nothing we weren't expecting. Can you get the intel together? Hard copies to go on a notice board. Yeah, plus all the equipment we spoke about. I'll be over to collect it with those people. Yeah.
Better.
Charming
this
as
is
ever.
bad.
Okay, see you soon.
Nah.
Hey, passenger seat.
Are
Did you
you
get into
back
their
to
network?
the driving view or
Good work.
still in the hacking view?
She's loading
I'm
the
still in-
hardware into the back of a truck. Tools for
Yeah,
the
that's
job,
probably
things for
right.
you to wear. On a job, your attire will depend on the role you're performing. As the job gets more complicated, so will the uniforms. If you're likely to be seen by civilians, you'll be provided
Right,
with a couple of masks. Then, when you go into the bank, you can choose
Is
one
the
that
driving lagging?
goes with your eyes. And hey, there's the added bonus of none of your favorite comic
I
convention
don't know.
outfits being linked to a major crime. Whoop-de-doo. Where were we? Masks. Paige. Oh, yeah. We'll go over there, pick her up, and go back to your place to plan this thing. I can talk you through the planning board later. That might be helped by a visual aid. The rest is pretty self-explanatory. Listen to me, do what I say. Bullets go in here, come out there. And if you're ever caught, you
didn't steal
keep
this
your mouth shut. There she is. We leave
This
my car
is-
here, take the truck.
This
Our
is the
little
reason I
friend
have
Lester's-
no license.
I should be using my cane.
Hey,
Ooh,
I'm glad you're driving in that Forza is a lot better than GTA.
yeah, I was trying to drive one-handed while texting and driving. You can drive.
Now it's back to the apartment.
Now we can get... Alright, well this is doing pretty well so far. Now we just gotta wait for the other people.
Is it all there?
I think
Then
so.
we'll be on
You want
our
to
way
get
back
out and
to the
check,
apartment.
go down the inventory,
that's you
or are you
guys.
happy sitting there making a perfect butt imprint in your easy wipe seat?
I'll take your word
go.
for it.
Thank you. It should all be there. The clothes,
Let's roll it up.
guns, headsets, holdalls, masks, the drill. The files with all the photos and surveillance work. Hey, there's enough here to make us all look real suspicious. Nice little
That's how you know
conspiracy
you
to
got a
commit
bit
robbery
decent
charge
when the
waiting to happen.
Truck.
What, they're gonna
When the
charge
bridge
us with
starts
thought
decent.
crime?
Not so much thought as everything but the deed crime. We'd be caught with our pants down and a hard-on out to here.
Well, we're not getting caught. These are professionals.
So I hear. The cheapest professionals money can buy.
I like to think of it as investing in new talent. And until you and me start playing low-rent Bonnie and Clyde, that's the way it's gotta be. She didn't mean anything by that, by the way. She's just a little brusque.
If they were offended, they would have said something.
I just got to plug my controller in and say,
Guys, go straight into a fuel pump. Boom.
last fail, start again.
We're carrying precious cargo.
Has the phone got charged? Cause Cheers. You got a...
Okay. Now, Paige, we'll set up a board for you, won't you, Paige?
I'd let you do it if you could reach. I mean, I didn't see any milk crates for you to stand on.
Still,
The most important thing to look for in an employee is respect. You can't get anything done without respect. Where was I? Oh, yes, the room. And Paige is setting up this board on which you will plan your scores. You'll use it to set out all the prep work you need to do, select your crew, figure out how the take from a score should be split up. So you need a crew to take a score. But only one person can be in charge. Respect. Hmm? Isn't that right, Paige?
Blow me.
All right. You're only gonna need one thing for this job. It's a high-speed armored car. Now, instead of getting one legitimately and leaving a nice long paper trail to your front door.
Forgot to not skip that.
Hello? Can you hear me? I'll be here to talk you through all these jobs. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, yeah, the car. Okay. You're on the way to Del Perro.
We got
Koreatown
lag
stick-up crew's been
again.
using a parking lot as a base for scores. They're into extortion, credit fraud, stolen cars, and some mini major robberies. I'd expect them to be packing, and I'd expect them to be paranoid. Come to think of it, you won't find a bulletproof car in the hands of anyone who doesn't have a healthy dose of paranoia. So be careful. stop any cops or gangsters or whoever you've got coming at. If you think you can get away from the cops in a wrecked car, then go ahead. Trash it, sure. How's it driving? I don't want to call this an idiot-proof heist car. I mean, there's no limit to some people's stupidity, but you gotta be very fucking dumb to let the cops catch you in one of these. It's got muscle, traction, lightweight armor that shouldn't compromise performance. This is the one for us. Now, get it back in one piece, and I'll shut up about it. If the exhaust on that car is dragging along the road, that's on you. How you doing? Paige is going to meet you under the bridge near the factory. The score is coming together.
We've
Oh
finished.
shit.
Okay,
I just
I'll look
muted
after
my-
this. Lester will come by your place when you're ready to go.
I wondered why you were a bit quiet.
Wow. Hello, Michael. How are you, buddy? Oh shit. Clicked on the wrong button. Why am I not logged in? We got 6 watches now.
I've got 5 on mine.
Oh, it says 6 for me.
Okay, mine says 4.
Right, all 3 are down.
Done?
Yeah.
Ah! You're,
What are you doing?
your first time. You know, the, first times.
You know you can
Well,
wait
it's
at
never
the front
easy.
of the
There won't
bank, right?
exactly be fireworks.
So how do we
you know?
select those
It'll be
heist
Yeah.
outfits
awkward and
in the
Heist outfits.
disappointing. You know, you probably
yeah?
In
stick
the
the
menu,
wrong part and you'll finish too
Because
early.
when
and
we just did
you won't be
the
able to
setup, we weren't in
make
the
eye contact
outfits that
afterwards.
you're talking about.
But new worlds will,
When you
will open up.
go into the
Something will have changed. You know,
thing,
new
my dad should have
opportunities,
set the
new risks,
player
and that's when you'll remember that old
I
Uncle
have to
Lester
play
was
it
here for you,
outfit.
outfits.
holding your hand,
Yeah, but I don't have it on this
guiding
one.
you through it.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
And you'll,
Well,
I will go get
you'll
it
realize
after
that
this
you don't-
heist.
You're gonna
We don't
repress
need
You
it.
it for
don't
this
need
one.
it.
Wash it down.
Nah, not for this one.
Put your mask
Never
on.
talk about it. Okay? Okay? Okay. First
Mask
time.
up.
Fleeca! Woo!
Oh,
It's a two-man score.
wait,
Ready to go.
which,
drives,
which,
heat off of you.
which
The
button
other
is
goes
it?
into
Right
the
on the
That's
bank,
alright.
D-pad.
goes to the specific safety
I am.
deposit box. Then you get out of there. You get in that fast armored
Left on the
car,
D-pad, don't
and you
try.
get the hell out of that place. Then once you're clean, once
Try
you got no
holding
heat
it.
on you, come see
Try
me.
getting out of the
give me the
car
box.
first.
And you get paid. Hmm? Okay.
Try doing it now.
You know, like I said, it is your first time, so
Oh, just go into
don't
your
expect too much. There are
your interaction menu, then style,
insane,
accessories,
mind-blowing
and then you can put
orgies
your
in your
helmet on.
future. Orgies. But
So let's go.
You can ready up now, mate?
Alright, cheers.
So who's the driller?
No, I'm the driller.
Quick tip for being a driller. Hold right trigger all the way in, because that's what you're supposed to do, but don't push the left thumbstick all the way forward. Only slightly do it and then gradually push it forward slowly. Alright. Right, far left on this side in. Yep, you know where to go. And then I aim for the back of this car coming up. The big one, I mean. Just aim for the back of the big one. Don't hit the gap. Just hit the back
Sticky
of
tape
it.
for the vote. The current fucking waste of taxpayers'
Let's go.
money in the mailbox.
Yeah, you can drive it.
No, you have to. Oh, he can only be the driver if you're
he's
the
the
driller.
Yeah.
So hook up on it. You need to be a bit further.
Okay,
To the left.
I'm excited for you.
You have to actually be under the hook.
Butterflies, my
Or
stomach
under
is
the
Lagging out like that.
Toby's upper lip. You know where you left the car?
Oh,
There
there we
we
go.
I hope you do. You were drunk
You
enough
have to be
painkillers.
under the actual magnet, not
Oh.
back.
Okay, get the car, then move on to the bank.
Oh, from like my angle,
Oversteer.
I thought I was under it.
Follow at not follow. You got a buddy from Poland watching.
Run that car over.
Glad you can make it to our stream mate. You two white ghosts.
Driller, I'm sending you that hacking program. When you get in the car, you need to get on it and start breaking into their system.
There we go. Heist is done.
You got the wheels? Alright, go to the
Does
bank.
it automatically? Does it automatically
Driller, start hacking
come
their
up?
network. You need to establish a connection before you get to the bank. Then you'll be able to trigger the vault door remotely. The hacking program's cleaning up after you, so you can take as many shots as you want and they won't know they're being attacked.
It's pretty cool how we've got some people from
Once you walk
Poland
through those doors, there's no
watching
turning
us.
back. Well, actually,
One eternity later.
Alright, now we're at. That.
okay, time to open the vault. Take out your phone and trigger the door.
Here we go.
Here we go. Put on a mask if you haven't already and get inside.
Right, you go in, bro. Let's go.
Okay,
gotta keep
you'll
it
find a
busy.
safety deposit box.
Yep. And take down cameras.
So what are you saying
There
about
it is.
drilling, Jade?
Drill it.
If you press,
Okay,
you
throw
hold
your
right
bag, get out the
trigger
drill.
and only lightly push the left thumbstick
Don't go too
forward
quick, or it's gonna
upwards.
overheat. If you see smoke, ease off. If the drill burns out,
And it
this
should
will make
slowly
it
dig
too long.
into it and just keep, you just like listen to it and watch the colour of it. It should go, it shouldn't go pink at all, so you can go through it smoothly, or if you keep pushing too hard it'll jam, because it's
You
getting
need
too
to
hot.
hurry this up.
You see? Trigger's gotta be full in.
Yeah, right trigger's gotta be
How
full,
you doing with that drill?
so I'm watching.
Just bounce it in and out, is that what you're supposed to do?
No. Just slowly push
That
it.
drill got another gear? Come on.
Oh, okay.
Don't just like
making a
bounce it,
room
just
for
like constant, like a constant drill, but slow.
This shouldn't be taking you so long.
don't need to bounce it. Because you're still strong. Just push your left thumbstick forward. Yeah, and then you see it start turning red, disappear out like you did.
You don't have to shoot me.
You got it. Get back to the car.
It's very lightly touched. So I'm guessing you got through it all the way now?
I need a glass of water.
Yeah, you cut through it really quickly then.
Go, go, go! You didn't come this far to end up in the back of a squad car.
No waste of
So,
time.
so Brad, you know where to
I've got
drive
my
up.
getaway guy waiting for you once in Trudeau Bridge. He's got a plan for the cops if you can just get there. Guy's name's Eddie Toe. He's a professional.
As long
Driving
as
everything.
Brad doesn't. Is the door open or something?
Yeah, on the passenger side, driver's side in Australia.
Yeah, so
Lister tells me you were inbound.
right along there.
Keep driving for the bridge. I got this under control. We have liftoff. Let's go.
Good work.
Nice.
It's all done and stuff now.
Yeah, that's first last through.
Righto.
I'll have to
Yeah, show it to
our
me.
winnings available. Next Friday. Or next
Yes,
Friday.
holiday season.
Yeah.
Crest
We'll
residents.
just get all
And Daddy's
this
out
cuts and
drinking.
stuff done.
Say, you passed. If that thing I talked about comes up, I'll call you in. In the meantime, if anyone comes to me, I'll mention you as a reliable pair of hands. Hey, the first time that wasn't bad, but don't get clingy.
Always clingy to money. It's good to cling.
Elite challenge incomplete. Oh, it's only the first one.
That's alright. We're only going for the Mastermind. The Elite Challenge for each.
It's just like a
last
$100,000 bonus or something.
There's another thing.